Hi everyone, it's Rena, and today our friend Nisa here is going to get a big chop. So let's get into it. Okay, well now Nisa is completely just bald. So now we're just gonna fill it in her hair to make it look like as if she got a big chop. Let's just check out the different textures I have for this character because I can't honestly remember what I have. Mm, mhm, mhm. Let's not use that. Okay, so this is one that I've used before. Okay, so let us figure out what we want to draw as hair. Okay, so we're trying to create a mini fro as if someone did a big chop. Okay. The best way of doing that. Let's start with the procedural hair group. Change the texture to being like this. Flaring it out. So this is the under layer. You're not really going to see it. Bring it in here like it's being shaped with the sweater that she's wearing, because we can. Okay, and then we're gonna wrap that around, change the position to right behind her ear, and then we're just gonna zoom in just so we can see a little better. Bring all these points closer to her head. I guess technically I can just do this. Change the offset so it's like right on her head, on her scalp. We're gonna add in a couple more hairs. Let's make it 10. There we go. And then we're gonna change the interval. So that's just gonna spread them out a bit. Keep it behind her ears. All right. We're gonna change the structural component of that. Being like that. Looks kind of funny. And there we go. So now we have the base of that hair structure. So this is the bottom part. People with curly hair like this are not gonna have like a blunt cut unless you just went to the, I mean, technically if you went to the hairdressers, still they would not look like as straight as this. So we're gonna give it like a tapered look. So we're gonna scroll down from the procedural parameters. You should see something that has like tip curl, this, and we're just gonna elevate it like that. So it's kind of giving this a U shape. Okay, so that will change up the look at the bottom. Don't worry about this layer too much. It's more so kind of just being shown as you're looking dead on to the character's face. You can see it kind of poking through. If you want to increase the length, we can do that. Make it so that way she has hair going back there. Okay, so we're going to add a second procedural hair group. I'm going to see if I can do this all with procedural hair groups just to test this theory out. We are going to now work with a smaller layer. Let's change the height. Of the hair, pull this out. Just a tad. Pull that out. Pull this out. All these hairstyles are always just about manipulating the mesh. How well can you manipulate this mesh? How well can you make this mesh work for you? Okay, so we're gonna add about like 15 hairs. Beautiful. Okay, same thing. I'm gonna change the structural component. And then we're gonna just change the position to about here, and then wrapping it around. If you want, you can add in kind of a flared look here at the ends. And then we're going to go down to tip curl again once again and increase that value. So then that means we can bring this down. I think a way to really sell this look is increasing the thickness of the hair, but we'll play around with that after. I just wanted to see what it looks like right now, as of now. This hairstyle was suggested to me by Bad Gaming, so thank you, Bad Gaming, for suggesting this hairstyle. We'll hopefully I can do you justice and giving you what you're looking for. I will try my hardest. So we got the first portion. And then let's go with the next part. I like how she has like baby hairs, and then this is like pale as hell here. You know, she did her makeup this morning, and then her scalp was obviously not the part of her makeup routine. Okay. I'm trying to think. So what if I do another procedural hair group? We're going to change the height, or the length, I should say. Nope, height. So around here is when you're going to start to need to not use procedural hair groups. Because for big chops, your hair is kind of fluffy and it kind of sticks out and up and pretty much in all planes. Hi guys, it's Rena, and so I want to interrupt this short episode of whatever I'm doing right now to tell you that now you can check out my booth shop and purchase a new character model. Yay! Let's see what it looks like. So this is my booth, and this is the character that we had in that one video that I did. So yeah, Quinn. She is now up for sale. You can get her, as well as your backgrounds if you want to change up your VTubing experience, so you can have something that I had before. If you want a background like this, yeah, then you can have that. But other than that, there's Quinn. So if you want her, go grab her. She's about $5 US. Yeah. Back to your video. Bye. All right, the bottom part is looking pretty decent. I like the layers. Let's change the position of this one to kind of going in here. Let's change the offset, going slightly in more. We're going to change the texture to back to our curly one. We're going to change the height, kind of making it shorter here. And then we're also going to change that tip curl by quite a bit. And then once again, change this to about out and bring this out like so. Okay. And then we're gonna decrease the height of the hair and spread it out a bit so we can just change the position and decrease the amount of hairs to like 4. Change the interval so they're closer together. Bring the position out. There we go. And we can do the same thing. See, all procedural hair groups are amazing. Changing it to 4, number of hairs, height, change, offset, change, slight, pull out the mesh. There we go. Tip curl, increase, interval, keep it together. Length, decrease, position. Actually, maybe we can add some hairs. Maybe like keep it at 6. And then decrease the length. Or what does the... I forget what it looks like. Okay, we do negative of a tip curl. And then do it like that. Intervals, spread them out a little. Length. Decrease. That looks a little weird. Let's see what that would look like with the changing of the hair texture. Okay, so now we have that. It's looking a little squared out. So, can we continue the train of procedural hair groups? Alright, so we have some depth and dimension, some volume. Alright, so now this is where we start to change from procedural hair group to freehand group. So let's try that. And then we're gonna change up the mesh height. So, we kind of want the hair to kind of like fray out. That is not, yes, that is my drawing pen. We're going to click on draw so we can actually see what we're working with. Change the parameters around. What does that look like? We're gonna put on mirror because we ain't got time for that. I'm just gonna draw out hair strands. Kind of make them tapered so they get longer in the back half. Yeah. Cool. Kind of looks like she's little puppy ears on the side. And then we're gonna do another one. Now she has a full big chop. And that's how you create an actual full functioning afro in Vroid. So it's a lot of hair. So you know that the bone work is going to take quite some time with this one. Basically, when you're doing the bone work, you want to keep the settings kind of low. Not that much movement, so like you see with my hair, how this whole part moves at 1 unit. I'm gonna try to keep it kind of close to each other in terms of layers. It's gonna be a biatch to do that. But anyways, if you like the sweater, it is available on my booth for free. It's I have this kind of like off purpley blue one, and I have like a dark blue one, like that kind of just looks like this part up here. I was thinking of maybe changing some of the colors, and then you guys, if you want them, you can grab them at my booth. I'll have a link down in the description, and you can get yourself a pair of sweaters. And if you really like this hairstyle, I can put this also on booth, and then you could show me some pictures on Instagram. I would actually like to see some pictures of what you guys have created with some of these skills that we went through. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna see if I can get the bone work done. And if I do, I'll put it at the end of the video, and it'll just be her walking. You can see the bounce, because right now this is what it would look like if she were to walk around with this hair. There is no movement in that afro. We just maybe gotta fix up this like little section here, but other than that, this look is completed. Like a little chia pet. Yay! Very fuzzy. You can just taper up some of these edges here to make it nice and perfectly rounded. But yeah, that's how fros really work, is just kind of getting a haircut, cleaning it up, figure out what works best for you. And yeah, other than that, see you next time, guys. Bye.